I know for me, when I started with Harp and Bowl, I had to just sort of put what I knew outside of the box, and I just sort of had to look at it from a different angle. And one of the things I truly enjoy about Harp and Bowl is sort of that the worship could be the worship song can be the prayer, you know. And I know one thing is when I lead worship, I love to prophetically just sing my prayer out, and really with Harp and Bowl, there is no boundaries on what you can accomplish with worship. It's about creating an atmosphere for the presence of the Lord to dwell first and foremost. And once you're hosting the presence, you don't restrain him. You just, whatever he speaks into your heart, you just release that back to him. I think it's important for us as the bride and us as the body to intentionally come together corporately to contend in prayer, because if you look at multiple places in the gospel, for example, John chapter 2, with the wedding at Cana, it shows that Jesus is moved by hunger, and it's this picture of Jesus' mother, and she's talking to the disciples, and she's talking to Jesus, and she says, you know, like, let's get this wine thing going, you know, and Jesus is like, woman, it's not yet my time. You know what I mean? And Mary has just been, up until this point, she's just been knowing that her son is the Messiah, just waiting to see his glory revealed. And finally, she can't take it anymore. And she turns to her disciples and she says, whatever he says to do, just do it. You know, and there's also the time where Jesus is walking through the crowd, and the woman's just fighting just to touch the edge of his robe, and Jesus is aware of that hunger, and he is aware that something has left him. And I truly believe that us as a bride corporately, we have the ability within us to move God's heart, and we have the ability to shift things in the atmosphere.